Hello YouTubers, welcome back to GQ Auto Diagnostics and Repair, where my job is to save you money. I'm working on a 98 Nissan Frontier with a 2.4 liter automatic two-wheel drive, and we are going to work on the front brakes. The brakes are worn out and starting to make noise. Okay, it's gonna need new rotors. The rotors have too much wear here on the end, so I'm gonna put new rotors, brake pads, bearings and seals. So anyhow, like I said, let's get into the video. Oh, before I forget, all the subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, leaving your comments down below. I really appreciate that. And all the people who are stopping by, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please take a moment, go ahead and push that notification button, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments down below. Let me know if you like the video, if you learned something from it. That's great. So welcome to the channel. Alright, so let's get right into it. First thing we're going to do, we're going to remove the caliper. So before we do that, I like to push the caliper pistons back in a little bit so it creates a space for the brake pads to just come out easy with the caliper when I'm removing it. So I'm going to pull there. I'm pushing the caliper back in a little, so now I'm gonna have more room. So I believe those are a 14 millimeter, one on the top, one on the bottom. So I'm gonna put this right here. I hope this is a good angle for you guys to see. Let's see if I can make it better. So, 1, 2. Again, this two, they're the same length. You don't have to worry about it, which one goes where. I'm gonna use this old box here. I put it there so I can put the caliper to rest over there. It's now hanging by the hose. Always inspect the hose, make sure it doesn't have any cracks, any weird bulging. Okay, just keep that in mind. As you can see here, you can probably notice that the brake pad, the friction material is pretty worn out. Okay, right there. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here. Remove this one too. Right here, this wear indicator is a little shiny there, so that means that's the part that was creating that this squeaky noise. Bearing seems to be okay, but let's continue. Give me a second here. I think it's a 19 millimeter. Here, yep, 19 millimeter. I'm gonna break it loose here. See if we can make our life easier. Nice. Out. We're going to replace this little here, the hardware. There's the bolts. As you can see, one is longer, one is short. The long one goes on the top. You can see here how thick it is versus the bottom one. So keep those there. Perfect, so far so good. So what we're gonna do next here, we're gonna remove this brake on this one, because it comes with the hub. So I'm going to use this bar right here. I'll try to give you a closer angle there. So I'm going to go right here a little bit on the back. Good. So as soon as it starts to break loose, I stop. I don't want to keep hitting it because I don't want to bend the grease cup here and create an indentation and eventually start leaking over time. So that's that. Next thing, I'm gonna use this pliers here. Split pin there. I don't think I need the light now. I'm gonna gently pull this here. Pull this thing out. Gonna check the bearings. Even if he didn't make any noise, we are going to check them and grease them. So I like to use the nut here, okay, to remove the back bearing and the seal, just like that. Okay, that's what I like to do. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna leave it here for now. So the next thing that I gotta do is going to be to separate this the rotor from the hub itself. I believe this is a 14 millimeter. I want to find out soon. Yes, it is. Okay. I'm gonna use my Milwaukee, so I'm not sponsored by it, but that's what I'm using. One, put pressure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're all the same length. They'll come with a washer. Make sure that you keep those, transfer those. Okay, right there. Now that's how you separate them. Okay, like I said, this one have too much of a wear here on the outside, created a lip, and the thickness is not appropriate for us to machine them. And if you can see here on the reflection, I think you might be able to see it. You have some hot spots here, some high and low spots. Yeah, it's best to just replace the rotors, and the brake job is gonna last longer. All right, so far I'm gonna start the video right here. I gotta gather all the rest of the things that I need to do, so I'll be right back. Well, my camera wasn't filming, so I apologize for that. So anyhow, so the rotors installed. I'm gonna put the description down below. I will put the torque specs for the rotor to the hub. The way I installed the hub back here and I adjust the bearings, the way I do it is I install the bearings, okay, tighten them, spin them, loosen it up. I feel some play here on the rotor, so I tighten it a little more, spin it, and I do that until I feel no play anymore on those wheel bearings. Okay, so that's how I do it. I never had any problem with them, and like I said, if you have a different way, that's fine. Do what it works for you. This is what it worked for me at this moment, so I continue doing it. Like I mentioned before, I replaced the hardware here, the shiny part right here on on the brake pads. Already installed the brake pads here. Both are pointing the same direction, and these pins are fine. Okay, so are moving nice. So we're gonna install everything else. Make sure you start this one by hand so you don't use any impact or try to force them, because you will not end up damaging the threads and creating more work that is necessary. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I'm just gonna snug it for a second. I gotta go get the torque specs for the caliper bracket. What's that? Good. Now, one thing that I almost forget to mention early: always inspect the boots on the calipers. If the boots are torn, foreign material like dirt, debris can find a way into the wall or the piston, and eventually it's going to create rust and start corroding the material, and your caliper is going to start sticking or binding, and that will give you an issue. So this one seems to be okay all the way around it, so we're not gonna change anything there. I just let you know to be mindful of that part. So the next thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna push this caliper pistons back in here, and you know what? Give me a second. Something that are getting my attention here, because the paint here look like it's bubbling. Okay. Yep, caliper no good. So right there, I'm lifting the dash boot, and the caliper is leaking, so we need to replace the calipers. Oh wow, okay, cool. Well, it is cool, but it's not cool because we gotta change calipers. All right, well, this is real repair. This is real life. So it's best to do it right, do it once, and don't have any came back. So I gotta find out how much they cost and reach out to the customer and make sure they have the money. All right, guys, I hope so far this has been helpful. I'm gonna stop the video here, and I will talk to you soon.